Hello everyone, welcome you in my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Mohammad Sirajul Akfazi, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, ALS College, Muzaffarpur. Friend, today in this video I am going to talk about electrolytes. So this is the continuous videos of reactions in aqueous solutions. Previously I have uploaded two videos on reactions on aqueous solutions. So this is the part of these chapters. So let us start. What is meaning of electrolytes? And this is the very common use nowadays in medical science also. So electrolytes are substances whose aqueous solution is a conductor of electricity. All electrolytes have ions dissolved in water. In a strong electrolytes, virtually all the molecules are dissociated into ions. In non-electrolytes, none of the molecules are dissociated into ions. In weak electrolytes, a small percentage of molecules are dissociated into ions. These 3 and 4, 5 points is important. Now, reactions that form water, acid plus base. Acid plus base, very basic for beginners. You should know. Acids all contains H plus cations and anions. Bases all contains OH minus anion and cation. For the beginner, higher classes we will learn different things. When acids dissociate in water, they release H plus ions and they are anions. When bases dissociate in water, they release OH minus ions and they are cations. Now acid-base reactions. In the reactions of an acid with a base, the H plus form the acid combined with the OH minus from the base to make the water. So the cation from the base combined with the anion from the acid to make the salt. Look at these reactions. Acid plus base gives salt plus water. So sulfuric acid aqueous, calcium hydroxide aqueous, give calcium sulfate aqueous and water. This is the liquid. The net ionic equation for an acid-base reaction is always H plus OH minus give H2. Why? Because here H plus sulfate, this side sulfate, and then you will see this is the H plus equals OH minus equals, and you will get the H2O liquid. So reactions of metals with non-metals, oxidation reductions. The metal loses electrons and becomes a cation. Loses electrons. This is important. Loses electrons. We call this process oxidation. Loses electron, oxidation. The non-metals gains electrons and become an anions. We call the process reductions. What called reductions? Both terms very important in chemistry. You know that. In the reactions, electrons are transferred from the metals to the non-metals. So all reactions that involve a transfer of one or more electrons are called oxidation-reduction reactions. We say that the substance that loses electrons in the reaction is oxidized, and the substance that gains electrons in the reaction is called reductions. Now predicting products of metals plus non-metal reactions. Metal, here you see metal and non-metal gives ionic compounds. Metal and non-metal gives ionic compounds. Ionic compounds always solid unless dissolved in water. What? Always solid unless dissolved in water. In the ionic compound, the metal is now a cation. In the ionic compound, the non-metal is now an anion. To predict direct synthesis of metal plus non-metal, determine the charges on the cation and anion from their positions on the periodic table. Determine the number of cations and anion needed to have charges cancelled and balance the equations. Another kind of oxidation reduction, some reactions between two non-metals and are also oxidation reduction reactions. Any reaction in which O2 is a reactant, what? O2 is reactant, or a product will be an oxidation reduction reaction. You see, O2 is reactant, methane react with oxygens, give carbon dioxide, H2O, SO3 give SO2 O2. So way to classify reactions. Reactions that involve solid formation, solid formation, solid formation, solid formation are called precipitation reaction. Reactions that involve water formation, water formation, water formation are called acid-base reaction. Both precipitate reactions and acid-base reaction involve compound exchanging ion. What? Exchanging ion. Exchanging ion. Ion exchange reactions are called double displacement. What? Double displacement. Double displacement reaction. So double displacement reaction, two ionic compounds exchange ions. Two ionic compound exchange ions. These two ions, X plus Y minus equals A plus B minus. They exchange ion XB and Y. Reaction will not occur unless one of the product, either one precipitate or second is water. Reactions that involve electron transfer are called oxidation-reduction reaction. Remember electron transfer. Metals plus non-metal, O2 as reactants or products. Reactions that occurs in aqueous solution become one of the product is a gas are called gas forming reaction. Gas forming reaction. Sodium bicarbonate HCl in aqueous gives sodium chloride, carbon dioxide, H2. This is the gas forming reaction. Gas forming reaction is important for the beginner if you are working in the laboratory, because if you are doing some reactions in your any round bottom flask and it is closed and gas is forming, then blast will happen. So all gas reactions are important. So friends, hope this video will be helpful to you. If you like this video, then subscribe my channel, and thanks for watching.